Hi, Assalamualaikum, and hi everyone. So now we are going to discuss the undetermined coefficient method, okay, for case 2, where we consider our fx is an exponential function in the form of CEKX, where C and K are constants, okay. So, previously we have studied on the first case where our fx is an exponential, our fx is in the form of polynomial function, okay, where the degree of your polynomial must be equal or greater than 0, okay. So now we want to discuss on the case fx is an exponential function where the exponential function is specifically in the form of CEKX. C and K are constants. So we will have our fx is CEKX like this. And what is our initial guess? Our initial guess, yp should be CEKX, okay? Still CEKX, but C is C. C is not following our fx, but our K here, okay, our K, this K will follow whatever K that you have in your fx. Okay, so that is how we do the initial guess. Okay, as a quick revision, you know that in order to apply the undetermined coefficient method UCM, okay, UCM, the solution is y equals to yc plus yp, where yc is the solution which come from the homogeneous solution, okay, y characteristic, and yp is your particular solution which it considers the whole equation of your actual solution, actual question, okay. So now before we begin to find the solution, let us see how to make or how to find the yp, which is the initial guess of your solution yp. All right, given that your fx, let's say your fx is in the form of CEKX, which is 4e2x. 4e2x, 4 is a constant, k is 2, so still constant. So this is valid to apply the UCM. Okay, so you have 4e2x. The solution, okay, here like this, the solution should be CEKX, where C is just C, K will follow whatever K that you have here, which is 2. So we put here is 2. CE2X, and do not forget to put here, okay, the bracket, and XR are from 0, 1, and 2. Okay, we move to the second one. So we have negative 2e4x, okay, 4 and negative 2 are constants, and your yp is CEKX, okay, C is C, your K is 4, will follow whatever K that you have here, and then not forget to put x to the r from 0, 1, and 2. Okay, next we have fx. The second example is 2e negative x. So we will have the yp as CEKX, which is C is C, K is negative 1, so you have negative 1 here. So CE negative x, and do not forget to put x to the r 0, 1, and 2. R is a function where we want to make sure that there is no terms that similar to our solution in YC after this. Okay, if you still remember that what we have done during our first case, okay, so this is the function of x to the r from 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so now let us try on the example. Solve the following differential equation: y double prime plus 5y prime plus 4y equals to 3e2x by using the UCM. Okay, even though the question doesn't guide you to apply or to use the UCM, you actually can get the idea that this question can apply UCM, where this is, first thing is, this is the non-homogeneous equation of second order, and you have fx is in the form of CEKX, where this one is under case 2, right? So the solution is y, okay, y equals to yc plus yp. We must begin our solution to find yc first. How to get yc? We must equate our fx to 0, okay, so that this equation, our actual question becomes y double prime plus 5y prime plus 4y equals to 0. Equate your fx to 0 first. Okay, and then in order to get the solution of yc, or your homogeneous solution, we must transform this equation in the form of characteristic equation so that we have m squared plus 5m plus 4 equals to 0. Then try to factorize or punch your calculator to get the solution or the roots of m equals to -1 and the other n is -4. So you have two different roots. So check back your solution when you have two different roots. So this is the solution for homogeneous solution. Alright. So next we move to the second part, which is we want to find the solution. Okay, the solution of YP. As I mentioned, as you know previously, that this is the second case, okay, CEKX, where this question is 3E2X, right? Okay, so now we want to find the solution of YP. So let us write it here. In order to find YP, Y particular, this is not Y particular that we substitute the initial condition tau. Tak sama yang macam kita discuss sebelum ni. Y particular means that we will consider the whole equation here. Okay, the whole equation, the whole actual question. Okay, so first step to apply or to find the YP, of course you need to check what is your fx. So write down your fx. So fx kita kat sini adalah 3e2x. So CEKX. So directly tulis terus. YP kita adalah apa? YP kita adalah CEKX, CE2x. Okay. So R from 0, 1 and 2. So dekat sini ada x to the R. So kita nak test ni, test dulu. Kita nak, ini baru initial guess tau. Kita tak tahu betul ke tidak solution kita ni. So what we need to do is, kita test dulu when R equal to 0. Okay, R equal to 0, masukkan dekat mana? Masukkan dekat sini. Alright, so you will have YP equals to X kosong is 1. So awak ada CE2X lah. CE2X. Awak stop sekejap. Okay, kita stop. Kita tak confirm lagi betul ke tidak ni. Ini just guess saja kita nak test tau. So tengok, kita stop sekejap dekat sini. CE2X. So check dekat YC. Kena check dekat solution. So solution yang sebelum ni adalah YC. Jangan check dekat soalan Y double prime tu, tak boleh. So check dekat sini. Oh, ada tak CE2X kat sini? 2X, E2X. Dekat sini E negatif X. So tak sama. Sini E negatif 4X. E negatif 1, ini negatif 4. Tetapi dekat kita punya YP ni, kita guess tadi, dia 2X. Dekat sini 2X. So tak samalah. So bila tak sama, so saya boleh buat conclusion kata, okay, this is my correct initial guess of solution YP. Lepas tu saya nak buat apa? Lepas tu kita kan nak masukkan target kita nak masukkan dekat dalam kita punya soalan kan. Masuk dalam soalan ni kan. So that kita kena differentiate 2 kali lah. Sebab apa? YP ni dah ada dekat, boleh masuk dekat Y. Tapi kita tak jumpa lagi Y prime apa, Y double prime apa. So nak dapat Y prime dengan Y double prime tu, kita kena differentiate dekat YP lah, Y particular. Okay, so saya differentiate sekali. Differentiate apa? Differentiate dia ni lah, dia ni. So saya dapat 2CE2X. Differentiate sekali lagi sebab nak masukkan dalam differential equation kita second order kan. So kena differentiate 2 kali lah. Okay, so differentiate ni nak differentiate mana? Differentiate yang atas ke? Tak, kita kena differentiate yang atas ni lah. Yang ni Y prime ni. Baru dapat Y double prime. So we have for CE2X. Alright, so dah siap So dah siap. Dah differentiate 2 kali tu. Okay, so kita go back to our question. Soalan kita tadi Y double prime tolak 5Y prime tambah 4Y sama dengan 3E2X. Okay, lepas tu saya nak buat apa? Okay, lepas tu saya masuk dalam maklumat yang saya ada tadi. Y double prime yang ini. Y double prime ni, yang ini. So saya ada 4CE2X tolak 5. Y prime saya apa? Y prime kita ni tadi. Darab 2CE2X. Okay, tambah 4. Y kita apa? Y kita ni tadi yang ni. So, CE2X sama dengan kanan 3E2X. Disebabkan eksponen ni 1 je kan. So, kita relax je lah. Siapa kita buat, kita tengoklah kat sini. 4C ni E2X sama kan? Semua sama ni E2X. So, kita boleh tambah je lah. Tambah tolak macam biasalah. 4C tolak 10C. So, negatif 6C. Negatif 6 tambah 4. So, negatif 2. Betul tak? So, saya harap betul lah ni. Negatif 2C E2X sama dengan 3E2X. Okay. So, E dengan E ni boleh cancel lah. Sama je. So, kita boleh buat kesimpulan. Kita kata, oh, negatif 2C sama dengan 3. Therefore, C sama dengan negatif 3 per 2. So, kita dapatlah dekat sini. Oh, dah dapat C. C negatif 3 per 2. Yang ni kita namakan dia particular. Dah kita consider the whole equation. And then kita go back to our initial guess. C yang tadi tu ada nilai lah. Okay. Therefore, YP kita adalah negatif 3 per 2 E2X. So, dah dapat YP. Okay, patah balik. Tadi kita dah tahu kan, kita dah pandai dah. Kita tahu dah. Gunakan UCM. Okay, UCM, solution dia adalah Y equals to YC plus YP. Kita ambil lah tadi. Okay, Y kita adalah YC. YC apa tadi saya lupa. Negatif 1 dengan negatif 4 kan? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, betul. Okay, negatif 1, negatif 4. Saya tulis lah. AE negatif X plus BE negatif 4X tambah YP. Tolak 3 per 2 E2X. Tengok ni dekat sini ni. Ni eksponen negatif 1. Sini negatif 4. Sini 2. So semua tak sama. So kita boleh katakan this is our correct general solution. Kenapa general solution? Sebab A dengan B ni belum ada nilai lagi. Okay, just in case kalau dia nak dapatkan particular solution for your solution of general here, general solution. So dia akan bagilah contoh Y equals to 1 when X equals to 0. So masukkan dalam ni. Then mungkin satu lagi Y prime equals to 4 when X equals to 0. So what we need to do is we need to differentiate first our general solution. Then only we can substitute our solution like this. Okay. So that kita akan dapat nilai A. Kita akan dapat nilai B. Lepas tu nak buat apa? Substitute back into our general solution so that A and B will take specific value for your specific condition here. So that is why we call it as particular solution. So see you in class at 3 o'clock. We will discuss more on case 2. Bye.